Steph, Firststatedates on Instagram is how most people are going to know you.
Yes.
A budding social media profile that is showcasing the niche of, I mention it all the time, the food in Delaware and the things you can go and do. Because it's not just food, but it's a lot of food,
Yes.
which I love. And that's why I followed you guys. So give me a little backstory on you. Who are you, Steph?
So we started Firststatedates to kind of memorialize our...
Who's we?
My husband and I.
Love that. So
Yes.
there's the dates.
Yes.
All right.
So we wanted to memorialize our dates together. And then as we started sharing those dates, kind of just, for funsies, a lot of people started following us. And we saw the need for other couples and partners to get dating ideas.
I love that.
Yeah.
That is an awesome idea. So it started as
Something fun.
a passion. Yeah, something fun.
Yeah.
And then just kind of bloomed into, all right, we were getting a couple messages. People like this. And
Yes.
some comments. And then now, what is what's the current trajectory? How was 2023 for you guys?
It's actually awesome. We've got invited to several events here in Delaware, and we're able to attend those events and work with some local businesses.
Drop names. Where you been to? Where
We
doing?
are in love right now with Hamilton's on Main. They're doing a lot of pop-up bars monthly, and they also have some nice events, such as like their wine and wreath event that they had. So it was a lot of fun.
And are those the events where you guys were normally going on as dates already, and so now you're just getting to?
No.
Okay.
No.
So just no, not at all. So these are places you're being invited to.
Well,
because of.
Well, we loved Hamilton's on Main. We also love the Klondike Cakes.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
Yeah, the Stone Balloon. There's a lot of good businesses in Newark. And we've been going all over the state to try different restaurants.
And you guys live up north?
Yeah.
Perfect. And you guys focusing up there as the long term, or is right now focusing up north just the easiest place because it's what you know and it's where you're at?
Right. And we also love going down south too. Any restaurant at the Bollies is amazing.
See, and that's
Let's
where
talk
we'll
about
disagree
that.
because that's central Delaware.
Oh, okay. All
That's
right.
central.
What about Milford?
You're getting toward southern Delaware. I think people, like, I'm from Milford. I live in Milford.
Okay.
I would say that's still kind of central-ish. Now, I know if you live up north, if you go below the canal, you're all of a sudden in southern Delaware. But people down here, for the most part, and I say down here right there, so maybe it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bally's, what was Dover Downs. Yeah, they got some fire. They had a whole refab that went on. Yeah, just like, man, was it? Sean, when was that? Do you remember when it became Bally's and it wasn't Dover Downs anymore? Was that like 2-3 years ago?
I can look, but
Yeah. When did that happen? We can pull stuff up on here too.
Nice.
But yeah, which spot's in there specifically?
All right. So we love the Royal Prime Steakhouse. Really good.
Solid.
The Sugar Factory, if you're really into those sugary drinks.
Expensive drinks.
Yeah. But I love a good sweet drink.
Yeah, and they foam up and they make a show of it. And
Yes.
Drake likes Sugar Factory.
just butting
so.
in. It was November 2021.
2021. So like 3 years ago ish, 2.5. Okay.
All right. And then there's Jerry Longo's
Italian
Italian
style.
food.
Yep, Italian.
and the Fire and Ice Entertainment and live music.
Yep.
Sometimes they have dancing and sometimes it's free.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely right. What are y'all's personal spots up north? Like what is your personal, like, all things aside, you get the opportunity to just go on a date and have a great night with your hubby. Where are you going?
Metro Diner.
Why?
For brunch, because I'm a big breakfast person.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I love breakfast. So
I
what's
love
your breakfast
breakfast.
food? What's the top breakfast platter for you?
Omelets
Okay.
and the waffles. You have to get the waffles.
Waffles.
Always.
If a spot's got good waffles, I'm
Yes.
in.
Yes.
I typically go French toast because it's tougher to mess up French toast. It's really hard to make bad French toast.
True.
But if someone can really nail the waffles, they got crispy on the outside, all waffly and fluffily on the inside. Is fluffily a word? I don't think fluffily is a word. But it's how I want my waffle cooked.
Same.
And you said that's Metro Diner.
Metro Diner.
Heard of it? Never. I've heard of it from a lot of places. I've never actually been there.
You need to go.
So if I go, it's waffles. And what kind of omelet? The Southwest, a veggie? What are we doing
Any
there?
kind of omelet.
Any.
Anything with bacon in it. Cheese.
Okay.
Right?
Bacon
You
and
can
cheese.
Customize your omelet.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
So the Metro Diner. Where are you going evening out?
Evening outs. Good question. So I'm gonna tell you my top 5 places that I recommend.
Yeah,
These
because
are
you
great
came with notes. I love it.
Yes.
You're the first person to come with notes.
Yes,
I'm here for
of
it. So
course.
top 5, you said Valentine's spots?
Valentine's Day ideas for anyone looking to take their partner or a couple, partner or spouse out.
Yep, here in Delaware.
Number 1, I would say Hamilton's on Main.
And are these all up north specifically? I'd love
I
it
don't
if they
know.
were.
There's
No?
some south.
Oh, let's do it. All Delaware. Let's do it.
All right, so there's Hamilton's on Main, Newark, right? There's Lee Cavalier, a very sexy place to take your date. Love that place.
Oh, is that like fine dining? Talk to me like I'm down.
Definitely fine dining.
Fine dining. Like
It's
a
in a
like a
nice-
Bardea type vibe?
It's better.
Better. Okay.
You've not been?
No, I have not.
Oh.
I'm not.
You need to take.
I'm a down
someone.
south hillbilly.
Go.
Yeah.
Yeah, go.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. The Coin. It's got 3
Coin.
bars.
Yeah.
Really good food. And for New Year's Eve, they have the best party on the roof for rooftop
That's fire.
dining and
I didn't know.
drinks.
I didn't know they had a part. I knew they had a
They had
rooftop
dancing up there. It
for
was
New
so
Year's. That's
fun.
dope.
Yes.
Do they do any? They don't do any fireworks in the city up north, do they?
I don't think so.
Yeah. They do them in Dover,
But it was still
or at least they
nice.
used to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 4.
Number 4 is Bardea Steak.
So none of these are down south, actually. All
No,
4
no,
of these
we're
are up
getting,
north.
no, we're getting to the south. No, wait.
Number 5. So Bardea, yes, amazing. We say La Cavalier is a little better, maybe. But number 5.
Number 5, Fondue.
Okay, in Milford.
Milford.
Yeah.
Have you been?
Yes.
So good.
Very good friends with the owners, Marissa and Zach.
Yeah.
Yes, love
Good
that.
drinks.
They're fondue. They're leading the effort behind the shopping center, pretty much right there in the corner of Walnut in front, and then they also own Easy Speak in on Milford Harrington Highway, which is like a speak easy type bar and grill.
Well, you have to send me that contact.
Yeah, they're awesome, and that's a spot where you could definitely make some fantastic content.
Okay.
Fondue and Easy Speak.
Okay.
I love Milford.
I love that idea.
Yeah, I love Milford. So, going back through your list, top 5, you're talking Borders on Main, or would you say Border on Main?
Hamilton's.
Hamilton's
Yeah.
on Main. I'm thinking Border Cafe. What am I thinking? Hamilton, Coin, Bardea, Cavalier, and then coming down south to Milford, Fondue.
Fondue for Valentine's Day. Perfect.
There's
place
fun
take your
things to
date.
do down south in Delaware.
Give me more ideas. Yeah.
You need to go.
That's
You
why-
said it earlier, Lewis Oyster House is an option. There's so many options down south.
Okay.
When we're talking to clients moving into Delaware and they're foodies, like they're worried, like for instance, they're coming from Jersey.
Yeah.
Where's my pizza? You know, they're coming from New York. Where's the pasta? Like, you know, gabagool. Like, they're not asking for the gabagool, I promise. Why do I say that so much, Sean? Why do I say gabagool so much? I'm not Italian. I'm not from Jersey. I love it.
Close enough.
Close enough. I think I got it from The Office. I think there was an episode where he's... Either way. The beaches. Lots of steakhouses. Tons of sushi spots. Tons of seafood overall. I love sushi. I'm not a big seafood guy, though. I like the little hole in the wall. I'm like a typical dude. I like the hole in the wall like bar and grill, where like maybe 80 people fit in there, kind of chill. But there's just on the boardwalk of Rehoboth alone, you got like Blackwall Hitch, which is more higher end. But then you also got like Purple Parrot and Egg, which are great brunch spots.
Yes.
Great brunch spots. Blackwall is too, but they only do it certain times, I think.
Okay.
All the beaches, really. I mean, and I kind of claim Ocean City because it's just like part of our strip. You just happen to end up in Maryland.
Yes.
Lots to do. Lots and lots and lots to do. And I'd love to see someone doing what you're doing, specifically down there. Because I've been down toward the beaches for 20 plus years, and there's still things I don't know about, and it frustrates me because there is so much. But I feel the same about going above the canal, is where my job takes me from, you know, I live in Milford, I work in Dover, and then my real estate career does take me all over the state. But usually when I'm going up north, I'm going up there for homes, going to list a property, buy a property, show a home. I'm not going there to grab lunch. I'm not going there for entertainment or a date. So I love following channels like yours because it breaks Delaware down into a niche. I love that South is Milford for you. And I'd love to know what the debate is on that. I wouldn't consider that South, but I get it's South.
Yeah.
Are you one of the people that thinks anything below the canal's south?
No,
No.
I don't. Yeah.
But you said Bally's was south. So it's like Dover south? Is it like Kent County?
Yeah.
Kent County
Aren't
south?
we south right now?
I think, can we pull up a map of Delaware real quick?
Yeah, let's do it.
We're like dead center. Now, if we're looking at population, you guys have all of it. I think you guys have 450,000, and we're just over 1 million. So you almost have half of it.
Wow.
This is the second straight podcast we've had Google Maps, but for 2 different reasons. So yeah, Dover's right there. Yeah, dead center. Dead center. Dead center. Bullseye. But I get it because there's so much to do and so much happening right above where you see the 301 line. Zoom in a little. You'll see it, the canal running through.
Yeah.
Yep. Right above, right there is where St. George's Bridge kind of defines a lot of people's view of what Delaware is. Do you guys do any content or anything moving along in like Middletown?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't just nod. You gotta like so the audio side of the podcast too. We're at in Middletown.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, no, you're fine. We're at Middletown.
You're asking me where?
Yeah. Like what restaurant? Like any restaurants you guys know of that you go to, or any dates and spots in like Middletown?
The Metro Diner.
Gotcha. Okay, so
The
that's
Metro
it.
Diner.
Understood. That's in Middletown.
Yes, and then we also love
Heard.
La Banca.
La Banca. What is that?
That is an old bank that used to be on Main Street.
Yeah.
And they turned it into a restaurant, and they have an upstairs dining seating area.
Yes.
Sometimes they have someone come play piano. I don't know if you know
Why
Bud
haven't
Falls.
I gone there?
Goes there.
That sounds so dope. I've
Yeah,
heard about it
it's
from like
nice.
I've heard about that restaurant from 3 or 4 people. I know my buddy Josh, who's on the team, has said that a few times, but they literally have a bank that they turned into a restaurant because like the vault and stuff is like still there,
and you
right?
can walk through it. Yeah,
Why haven't I been
they
there?
have the best pizza too.
This is going to be a good review for them because I need to get out there.
Yeah, you
That
do.
sounds dope.
I'm
And
surprised.
I'm surprised. Great pizza.
How long have you been in
a vault.
Delaware?
20 plus years.
Oh, jeez.
But see, here's my thing with Middletown. I'm a little not sold on Middletown.
Okay.
At least as it sits right
Is
now.
it overrated?
It's overrated.
It
I'd
is.
give it an overrated. Yeah. Just because the way it's shaped out in its kind of growth. There's a lot of residential growth
Yes.
and not nearly as much commercial entertainment growth, in my opinion.
Yes.
Not like where you go up north, there's lots of people, but there's also lots and lots to do. And you go down south, there are the beaches, lots of people retiring, but there's also lots and lots to do.
Yes.
Middletown's growing there. And so maybe I just need to get out there and spread my wings in Middletown a bit more.
You do.
I do.
Yeah.
I need to. So where outside of where you live, where's your favorite spot in Delaware? Like if you were to name a city, a block, a town.
Outside of Delaware.
Outside of where you live in Delaware. Because that's the easiest. So is it the riverfront? Is it Rehoboth Beach? Is it
Definitely the riverfront and also Newark, Main Street.
Newark,
Anywhere down there, you can walk down the
You
street.
rock with Main Street.
Yeah.
Got you. Is that where
It's poppin'.
What are the main? Yeah, it is. It is. What are your guys' main go-tos on Main Street?
Klondike
Klondike.
Kate's.
Got it.
They always have a party upstairs,
Mm-hmm.
dancing, great place to take your date. Especially during the holidays, they have the sleigh bar. Great drinks.
Is that a sleigh as in SLEIGH sleigh? Got
Yeah,
it. Santa.
sleigh.
Well, that one's spelled, isn't that SLAY?
Right.
Got it. So it's
Got it.
Santa sleigh.
Yeah.
Heard. Fun. Where else?
Definitely Hamilton's, like I said.
Gotta get closer to the mic.
Hamilton's,
Hamilton. Yeah.
yes.
Heard.
Mm-hmm.
Any other spots?
What about you? Which
I don't
spots
really. I don't really frequent bars.
you don't vibe?
No, I don't.
Nope.
I don't vibe. I don't be vibing.
All right.
I love playing at this moment in my life. I'm in my Lego era with my daughter.
Okay.
There's a Lego game that we're playing right now, as well as she's getting into just like we built her first little Lego set.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Oh.
I'm in that era right now. When I'm going out, I'm typically, again, I'm not driving more than 30 minutes. So for me in Milford, it's I'll get down to like Milton, Millsboro, and I'll get up north as like Dover, maybe Smyrna. It's rare that I'm going up north, and when I am, I'm trying to think of, like I've gone to, I like Two Stones, I do like Bardea, it's expensive, and a lot of little kind of like the beer gardens and smaller places that are starting to bud, like here in Dover, like I think a spot that would do great all over the state, but especially up north is like Rail House, which there's like an open courtyard.
Need to go there.
I can introduce you to their people. They're great people over
Okay.
there. Great people.
Yeah.
But that's an amazing spot I would suggest for a date, like you were saying. But I don't really have a spot or a rotation. I would say DoorDash is my best friend when it comes to where I'm going. Yeah. Because I'll honestly work until 6:30, 7 o'clock some days.
You're working hard.
Yeah, and it's not the most sustainable thing that I'm going to have in my life, but I do feel like, talking about seasons and cycles, I do feel like, at least for me personally, I'm in an age and I'm blessed physically, mentally, emotionally, business-wise, to have the opportunity to go to work and have the opportunity to earn something for my family. Really, if I wanted to get in here at 5 a.m. or leave, again, the next 5 a.m., I could. And there'd be things I could be doing to better this company, to better fortify my family's future. And that's a blessing. And so I'm trying to ride that blessing. And so I do work extra hard, and I do work extra long, and I am working on Saturday mornings, but I love it. And that's the difference. And I was talking with, on the last podcast, Joe from Crooked Hammock. If you can align your education, your passion, and the way you make money all together, you're going to be in a beautiful spot in life.
Yes.
And so I try to learn as much as I can about homes and real estate and content. It's what I do. It's what I love. And that's what y'all are doing. That's what I love. And I love hearing it started off of, you just wanted to showcase what you're already doing.
Yes.
It's organic.
Yeah.
It's real.
Exactly.
I've also noticed, if you don't mind, I saw a recent video. You guys were at a Renaissance Fair.
Yes, I want to talk about that.
Talk about that.
Yes.
Where is that? In here in Delaware?
Yes.
Okay, where's that at?
That's in Townsend.
Okay.
And that's actually part of my top events that we love this year.
Okay, because you have some events that you love for
Yes.
2024.
Yes.
Love it. I'd love to hear that list. But tell me about the Renaissance Fair first.
So the Renaissance Fair is in Townsend, and they have the Birmingham Brewery. Have you been there?
I have not. No. Tell me all about it.
Oh, really good drinks.
Okay.
And lots of shopping, lots of leather goods, and entertainment.
Like Viking stuff.
Yes.
Nice.
Whipping lessons. You can learn how to whip.
Nice.
Yeah.
What other, like, are there archery?
There's archery.
Slinging swords around.
Petting zoo. Yes.
Petting zoo. Okay. I don't think Vikings. I don't think petting zoo, but I get it. What do you pet? What's at the Renaissance petting zoo?
Unicorns, chickens, bunnies.
I love that they got
donkey.
unicorns out there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to bring my girl out there because she's
It was fun.
a unicorn head right now. So
Yeah.
what's the food like? Turkey legs?
It's food trucks.
Okay.
But they do have
It's very
turkey legs.
Renaissance.
Yeah.
The
Yes.
cheeseburger at the food truck.
Yeah. And everyone's walking around with their little, I guess, chalices or,
Nice.
you know, and they're filling up at the brewery.
Sweet.
It's fun.
That is fun.
Yeah.
I've been to one Renaissance Fair. It was for a field trip. I was young. I didn't get into it. You know, you're young, like, oh, this isn't cool. Like, I didn't embrace my inner nerd or geek when I was a kid. I tried to be jockey, and I still am.
me
I'm an
too.
athlete. But yeah, I do more. Like,
Dress up.
oh
and
yeah,
go to the
I
Renaissance
will.
Fair.
I will. I need to give it. I need to give
2024,
everything.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I need to give it my all and
Yes.
enjoy it because I know I would.
Yeah.
So what are the other spots? Because I've mentioned that a couple times. We as agents talk about that with our clients all the time. There's a lot of people that are in Delaware for like events and festivals and things to do because there's so many.
There are.
There's so many to do. So I'd like to know the top 5 you boiled it down to, and these are specifically probably the couple to go out and enjoy, correct? Because
Yes.
that's how y'all enjoyed it. And I love that. Can I say with y'all's content?
Sure.
I love that y'all are putting your face out there more. I love that.
Thanks.
I love it.
Yeah.
I've noticed, and I think it's what's going to separate. Like I look at First State Destinations, Alexis. I look at y'all.
I love her.
I love her too. We haven't actually met. I love her content. Yeah. And I actually saw her doing a little bit too, and I don't know if it's purposeful. If it is, great, and it's all love because I love seeing y'all putting your face and voice out there more because there's going to be people that can try to do the same thing. They're going to see your success from it, and they're going to try to do exactly
hope
what you're
more
doing.
people-
Absolutely.
I wanna
As a
collab
real
with
estate
more of
agent,
these
I hope all
influencers.
y'all do great. Absolutely. Bring more
Yes.
people in and loving it, please.
Yeah.
But and I'd love to, connect and grow with every single one, but specifically your niche down to dates, more specifically at this point,
Yeah.
more north. And I love that you're getting your face and voice because no one else can do that.
Right.
No one else can duplicate who y'all are as a couple.
Yes.
And getting people bought in on who y'all are, especially knowing that's how it started, just organically out of, hey, we're going to go out and enjoy our time together. Why not? Let's show people what we're doing.
Yes.
Is awesome. So get into the
All
events.
right.
I know you want to rock into that.
So one of our favorite events was the Brunch with Santa at Hamilton's.
Okay.
I know, another Hamilton's event, but it was so good.
Yeah.
So they also provided family portraits. So I brought my kids
Nice.
with my husband, and we took some nice
How many
family
kids?
Christmas
two
card
boys,
photos.
2 girls, mix.
I've got 3 girls.
3 girls.
1 boy.
Whoa, I
Yeah.
love that. I'm a solo guy, so
Okay.
How was holidays? Everything just chaotic or beautiful?
It's like it every year.
A mixture?
Yeah.
I love asking holiday time questions for big families because
Yes.
it's usually just that nice calm mixture of, yeah, it's kind of stressful, but at the same time, it's the most magical and close time of the year.
And I want to add that Delaware is a great place to raise a family.
Yeah. Tell me
Right.
more about that. What would you say is your top reason for saying that?
The schools are great.
Mm-hmm.
There's the school system, the buses. They do come around to our neighborhood. In California, where we were originally from, we didn't have that luxury. And the schools, you kind of have to work to live in a
position
good.
yourself. Well, yeah, the median price in California is $820,000.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
We could not own a house in California.
So, yeah, a position of like what's affordable is always relative.
Yeah.
Always relative.
Yeah.
And a lot of times locational.
And so number 2, we love the wine and wreath event at Hamilton's. Number 3, the Delaware Renaissance Fair.
Okay. And
Love.
that's Townsend again, right?
Townsend.
When is that? When are the other 2? I knew when Santa would
October.
October.
But
okay.
they have they have a lot of weekends available.
And the second one you mentioned, which was also at the Hamilton, when was that?
The wine and wreath.
When's that? Oh, so Christmas.
I think
Got it.
that-
Wine and Wreath.
yeah.
Heard. So
End
2
of
Christmas
November.
events. Heard. Okay.
And also the Coin, the New Year's Eve rooftop celebration.
For those that have never typed in the word "the coin," can you spell how that's spelled?
Quoin.
Because I know the first time because that's a newer restaurant.
Is it?
Yeah, it's newer. It's,
Okay.
Yeah, and I remember first time I typed it, I'm like, why can't I find it? And I was typing COIN. It's just nothing's coming
Yeah,
up.
I did that too.
And what's the event going on there?
They have New Year's Eve parties, and they have New Year's
Yes.
Eve party everywhere
Yeah.
in a lot of restaurants.
I might be in Philly for New Year's. I don't know yet.
Ooh, where are you going?
I have a buddy of mine that I might be meeting up there who's introducing me to another buddy of his. So,
Okay.
yeah, just networking / hanging with friends. It's pretty much. And that's what will make me travel. Business.
Philly? Okay.
Business. Yeah.
Business.
If there's business to be done, absolutely. I'm all for having a good time. Like
Yeah.
me and Sean, we went out to why am I forgetting? Boston. Jeez. That's where we saw the Spider-Man movie. That's one of my core memories. You know that, Sean?
That was a really good memory. Yeah.
We saw the Spider-Man movie that was super hyped. Like, what was that, 2 years ago?
Yeah. Pretty much.
We
Nice.
saw it the midnight release. It was great. But we also saw Celtics Warriors game in person, like 5 rows up. That was awesome. But we were there for business, and I was there for a whole day training with a real estate team and all that. That's what gets us there. But then I love doing like the little niche-y stuff, and I see what you're doing as the biggest advantage for the people who are doing like that. Like they come down to Delaware, they don't know what to do, they don't know where to go, and you're
Yes.
like you're deeper than Google, right?
Yeah.
You're going a layer deeper than Yelp and Apple and all these other places where you're finding out what to do, where all these ads are paying for placements. Meanwhile, in places like TikTok and Instagram, they can follow people like you or look up hashtags related to people like y'all and figure out what people are actually doing.
Yes.
The niche stuff that no one talks about, like, hey, the Coin's got a rooftop New Year's Eve event.
And what we're eating and drinking, too.
And what you're eating, and what's
Yeah.
good, what's bad, and being
Yes.
real about it. Being real about it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't want to bag on anybody, hurt anyone's business, but at, but at the same time, you want to
We
be
gotta be
real.
honest.
You got to be honest. And I
Yes.
think people like was it Portnoy? He did like pizza reviews. I think he got his big deal. And then there was a guy from Vegas. Who's the guy from Vegas, Sean, on TikTok, the food reviewer? Oh man, he's gonna look up his name. It's bothering me. He blew up recently, but I think their big call to action, their big following is around their authenticity. Like they rank foods 1 through 10, and they're like, this is a 7.1, and they're real, and they make it really hard to get like a 9+. Like it's really rare.
Okay.
But like with stuff like that, when you see someone being real the first time, I think it's weird as the creator to tell somebody, this was something we were really excited about, but honestly, we didn't end up having a great time. I think
Yeah.
that video buys you so much trust, and I don't know. So I like that you kind of got a little weird about, maybe I will tell them they're not that good.
Are you talking about Keith Lee?
Keith Lee. Yes, sir. Keith. Have you ever seen can you bring Keith Lee up?
Yeah, let's bring him up.
Keith Lee is awesome. This is a guy who literally, so he was an MMA fighter. Didn't go to the UFC or anything, I don't believe. But he's a pretty good MMA fighter. And Crisis at Joy. Oh,
Yeah, this is the first thing I saw. So.
okay. So Crisis at Joy Burgers is probably because he talked about him. So he'll review spots now in Vegas, and because Vegas is such a tourist spot, it's such a vacation-y spot.
Yeah.
they're going to people like him for suggestions on food.
Okay.
And whenever he makes a video depicting the emptiness of Joy Burgers in the middle of the day, urging viewers to tag Keith Lee, the video caught attention of the food critic. And now what happened? Responding to the plea, Keith Lee visited Joy Burger to uncover the root cause of its struggle, spending $48 on a variety of menu items. He meticulously reviewed the food, customer service, and overall experience. Notably, he praised the exceptional customer service and highlighted the efficiency of the... Is it going to make us pay to keep reading?
Probably.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. So he gave them a 9.2 out of 10 for their... That looks like a great sandwich. Oh, my gosh. Are those like breakfast chicken sandwiches? It's like egg dripping over. Is that your vibe right there, food wise? Maybe. Could be.
Yeah.
Looks food trucky. I would eat that at a Renaissance fair.
Yeah, if I'm hungry.
A staggering 29 million views he got on that view within 24 hours. Lee's review Joy Burger's TikTok followers skyrocketed from 184 followers to over 62,000. Subsequently surpassed 110,000 a few days ago. It's probably above that at this point. Featuring videos of the bustling restaurant with lines of eager customers. All because of a video.
Wow.
That's why I love what you're doing, because you can honestly be of such value to the mom and pop. You know, McDonald's is always going to get their money. Subway's going to get their money. But it's the places that you highlight and these owners that are real and they're people and they have actual communities built around these restaurants that you can bring such a big spotlight to. And I love that.
Yeah.
And I love you guys. By the way, I might have blacked out on the fifth one, but did you mention a fifth event?
Let's take a look.
Yeah, I can't say that enough.
No, that was the fifth one, the coin.
The coin. Got
Yeah.
the more. I only counted 4 then. The two Christmas events, the Renaissance Fair,
The hippie. Oh.
the Hippie
Forgot about
Fest.
The hippie festival.
I thought I was crazy. I told you earlier
You're
I'm
right,
dumb.
you're right.
I'm
No,
dumb,
you're
but I'm not.
smart.
Yeah, I'm
You
dumb,
caught
but I'm
me.
not an idiot. So
Yeah, the
somewhere in the middle.
The hippie festival.
The Hippie Fest.
is
I have
in
not
Milford.
been there. My pops went to that. Yeah.
Oh, he did?
My pops went to that,
Oh.
and I think he went. the year before COVID. Have they done it since COVID?
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
went in
They did it
2023.
was that the first year they did it again?
know.
Maybe. I want to go to the Hippie Fest. They host that at the mansion.
Yes.
Yeah, I know the guy who runs that. They're a great couple, and they throw a great party.
They do.
They love Milford, big
Yes.
time. I love Milford. Milford is such an up and coming little town that someone like yourself should be featuring. You
Yeah.
know, My Sister's Fault, and they have the new. Is it the Meadery? They have all the new restaurant on the corner. Took over the carpet spot. They have
a really good Mexican restaurant.
La Hacienda or My
Yeah.
Sister's Fault.
La Hacienda.
La Hacienda. Yeah, they got a
Yes.
few of those. We got we got 2 in Dover. One's actually right downtown.
Oh,
Yeah, La Hacienda's pretty good. My Sister's Fault though is a Puerto Rican bakery.
never heard of it.
You need to.
My Sister's Fault.
You need to get empanadas of any
Yeah.
type. I like the chicken and cheese, but the beef, the enchilada.
Mm.
Again, fondue right there in the corner,
Mm-hmm.
and they got this whole. They got Marissa's been such a great visionary with transforming that spot and that frontage. Shout out her; she's the owner of with her husband Zach on fondue and other businesses, but transform that spot into like the shopping experience of like boutiques and again other small mom and pop
Yes.
type. Hey, I'm running my own company out of my house. I need inventory storage. You know, people would buy it if I could put out giving that opportunity, which is another like. I just love what social media is doing.
Same.
I love what the ability to post a message because they do such a great job on places like Facebook, and they do such a great job of keeping and growing their community locally in Milford and connecting with people literally in person and smiling and knowing people's names and Milford as a whole, I think is catching more of that vibe. And we were in there and kind of at the beginning of it, and I think there still is, and there was a lot then, of opposition from people that want to kind of keep Milford the way it was, artsy town type deal. I think there's still people that want that, and that's
Yeah.
fine. But we need restaurants. We need places to go. We need shopping. We need people need to fill the streets. There need to be events, which Milford does a great job at, by the way.
Okay.
I would give them the badge of approval for anything south below the canal.
Yeah.
Of one of our better event cities. They do a great job. Dover does a good job too, but Milford really does a standout job. Sean, did you go to the Riverwalk Fest? Riverwalk Fest. The Riverwalk Fest?
Mm-mm.
No?
No.
Well, you need to turn your mic up just a little bit.
No.
And people need to hear your voice. If you've never been to that one, that's like huge.
When is that?
It's near July 4th-ish, I think.
Okay.
I could no.
Riverwalk Freedom Festival?
Riverwalk Freedom Festival. Yes, it's a July 4th-ish type event. I think. Can you? Yeah. When is that physically? September. Got it. Okay, so it's hosted to commemorate 9/11. So when's it actually happen? These are just pictures. It looks like. No, the Riverwalk Festival, and they have the Bug and Bud Festival. They have the Ladybug Festival, which is the biggest female-only artist concert done like in the local area. That's a really great one. We actually filmed for that. Freedom, September. Okay. Date's not updated, but sometime in September. Yeah, it is packed. They got a river. People are on like kayaks and pedal boats, and great place to take a date.
Yes.
Great place to take a date. With 2024 coming up, spots that you maybe haven't mentioned yet, what's kind of like the up-and-comer or like the one people don't know about or hear about often, doesn't get enough love? Could be a walk through a specific park. What do you think?
Oh,
Yeah.
well, every
Just as a
year
date. Doesn't have to be even a restaurant.
Right.
Yeah.
If you just want to go on a date and take your date out to a nice stroll for a scenic walk, the Corbett Sharp House is really...
Say that again?
Corbett
Corbett
Sharp
Okay.
House.
Heard. Can you pull that up, Sean?
Yeah.
Yep.
Corbett Sharp House.
Beautiful place. I do my family photos there every year. Just get a tripod from Amazon. Set up your phone on timer. You don't need a professional.
Okay.
And
I
I
didn't know
see
the
a
name
lot
of
of
this.
professional
Got it.
photographers doing photos out here at this location.
Yep.
And then across the street, you have the Cantwell's restaurant.
Pulling up some of the images. Yeah, I've seen this building. Is this considered Middletown or Odessa?
I think it's Odessa.
Odessa? Okay. Yeah, it says Odessa right there on the
Yeah.
side. Yeah, I've seen that building before. I didn't know its name. So that's a beautiful place. And
The
we have
backyard is stunning.
backyard. Oh my, is that
Especially
it?
during-
This is from the
Yes.
1920s apparently, but it looks
But
gorgeous.
it looks just like this.
They said they kept it. I saw on one of the other ones. It was built in 1818, and they've just kept it that style since.
It's beautiful.
It looks it. What's the story? Oh my God! Go back to that. That's gorgeous. Looks like winter, but the molding on stuff like this. So my mom's.
Yes.
I grew up in a
Beautiful.
Victorian house, and so my mom was big on old house stuff.
Okay.
And so like anything built pre like 1930s, and you see like molding like that, it's literally done by hand.
Yeah.
It's literally like chiseled.
Yeah.
It's so incredible when you see like, and that's why it was a sign of like you're wealthy.
Yeah.
Because this was really not cheap to
It
have
looks
this
like
done.
a dollhouse. It's so
It does
pretty.
look like a dollhouse.
It does.
That's so interesting. That's the smallest picture possible. Is that? Whoa! Look at that. Look at that. Looks like the sheet music was still on it. Got the old piano. Looks like the sheet music is from 1818. I love that. So you guys are your family pictures here?
Yeah. And you can walk pretty far down on the property. It's beautiful.
And they allow you inside and
These
everything like
pictures
that?
don't do it justice.
Yeah,
I'm telling
yeah,
you. If you go on my
I believe you.
Instagram, Firststatedates, we have a video showing.
We might be able to pull that up. We'll see
No,
if we
no.
can.
It's okay.
We'll see if we can.
Oh,
We've never
okay.
pulled up an Instagram before. We'll maybe try.
It's really beautiful in the fall time.
I believe
too.
you. And there's a lot of gardens up there. You got
yeah.
Winterthur up there. There's a lot of like beautiful spots you
Yes,
can go up to.
Winterthur.
I know, Sean, you and
Am I saying that
Selena, was it White Clay. You guys have gone there recently, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful spot, right?
Okay.
Beautiful spot. And there's a great golf course there too.
Oh, yes.
There's a great golf course there. What's the best part about there, Sean?
Probably the biking trails for me.
Biking trails.
Oh yeah, they got a technical trail back there that's really fun.
What's technical trail?
Like jumps and drops and all that other stuff.
Whoa.
Balance beams.
do you do that?
Since we're going to
yeah.
talk about bikes, if you don't have a bike, I don't have a bike. There's a business called Pastel Pedals, and you can rent a bike and take your date.
On a bike ride?
Yeah.
Nice.
You should bring that up.
Pastel pedal. We got a
I
couple
forget
things.
exactly
Yeah,
where it
the
is.
queue is growing. So
The
Pastel
city
pedals.
has escaped my brain.
Heard. Pastel pedals. You rent it like just a nice standard pedal, but not a BMX bike or anything crazy.
No,
like
no,
that,
it's
yeah.
just a nice
something with a
little
nice
vintage
basket on the front.
beach
Yeah,
bike.
yeah.
It's really cute for photos.
You're not doing
with your
jumps with it, yeah.
No, no helmets provided.
I need so pastel pedals for the dates. Sean, can we go back to the technical? Are you doing that? Like seriously?
Yeah, I can pull up some pictures if you want.
Yeah, pastel
That
pedals.
sounds terrifying. That sounds great.
It's beautiful.
That sounds so peaceful and
It
a great
is.
time for a date. What he's talking about, it sounds like I'm
little
going to
more
break my
extreme.
leg.
It's not too bad. There's a YouTube video I can find. I just saw one of Selena's
got
videos.
pastel pedals. got Sean's BMX video, and we need to get the first date dates to see. Oh man, I'm crashing in 5 seconds.
Oh.
In moments. Yeah, it's not gonna take but moments for me to be on my butt. I do like the idea of everybody kind of being in a line. Would you do this do you do this by yourself, or do you do this in a line?
Ask me that. This was probably not a date idea for me.
No, this is not a good date. I was asking Sean.
But maybe your date would like this.
I think dates could like this.
Yeah.
If your date was into this.
Yeah, and you just have to.
Would your date do this, Sean, or you got to do this on your own?
Oh, Selena would not do this.
No.
Actually, yeah, she tried and she stopped like 2 seconds.
I mean, if you're going, oh no,
Okay,
there's no way I'm
do.
There's no Look at this guy. He's not even trying.
Yeah.
He said, I'm not even doing it.
That'd be me.
Oh, this is where it gets really. This is probably the worst.
Oh, this is where. No, this is. It probably looks worse because it's a fisheye
wow.
lens.
Yeah.
This reminds me of Milburn's, the little goat. They have like a goat petting zoo, and they build.
I'm sorry, I'm locked into this.
This is really cool.
We're watching somebody. This is White Clay Newark.
This is
right
scary.
Way. Oh no, the right way is so much better.
The left way looks terrifying, though.
Oh no, the right way you got some jumps.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So he took the bunny slope.
Yeah.
Got it. Because this guy is only going like 5. Well, he sped up in there a little bit. Maybe it's because the other guys were in the way.
The sound effects.
Yeah, I was. Are there sound effects? We're not getting them in our
I think
headset.
it's on the TV.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Well, we don't need them. It's all good. They
this-
sound corny anyway. That's interesting. Can we bring up?
I've
Can we
never
bring up
seen
the
this
other two? So that's crazy. I did not.
Yeah.
I would like to have the confidence to know I could do that.
Same.
I don't know if I could ever get a hobby of doing that because I'm eventually gonna hurt myself.
Oh, same.
But if I could get to the
Yeah.
point where like I can do it, then I won't have to do it anymore.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about skiing, and he's big into like the snow sports. You guys
Okay.
do any like snow sports or anything like that? Coming from
I
Cali,
used to.
used to.
Yeah.
In Cali.
Yeah, in Lake
Up,
Tahoe.
like up north.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys claim like because you were in South Cali? Do you guys is North California just literally a
I am
different place?
NorCal.
You are. I
Nor
misunderstood.
Cali.
Okay, so you're
Yeah.
closer to like northwestern Pacific
San
type.
Francisco, Lake Tahoe, Napa.
Did you see my other hoodie that was on? I'm a big San Francisco 49ers fan.
Oh, really?
Huge. Yes.
Do you like the Giants?
San
know
Francisco
baseball.
Giants. No, I'm not a big baseball fan.
Okay.
That's another thing where if I'm traveling, I will go to the local sports event. Like I've been to Padres games, and I've been to we're out in California, other games, Angels games. Haven't been to a Dodgers game. I haven't actually been to San Francisco. Me and my dad were planning on it to go to a game, and then it ended up we waited too long to get our flight, and the flight was gonna be like $13.50 a piece, and we're like, do we want to pay $2,600 to go watch a game we can watch on TV?
Yeah.
I don't think we do. Welcome. Are you ready to make a difference? This is Pastel Pedals. Can we figure out where they're located
love this
first?
small business.
So this is Who Are We? Let's scoot down. So we got some beautiful. Actually scroll back up. I said baskets in the front. And I thought I was kind of being sarcastic with it. These are actually really nice.
This is such
It
a
looks
great
like the
idea.
wheel. This is a great idea because the first thing I'm seeing is this looks like a bike you're not breaking. Because it's got metal baskets. They're like iron, or not iron, but like I don't even know what that would be called. It's got like that rubberized material around it. And then the wheels aren't aired. They look like they're rubber wheels that like are kind of hollow, so they can't pop. So I love that I'm already seeing a smart business owner.
Yes.
And where's this located? If we go down like the Who Are We? We'll show, Delaware City.
Duh.
Delaware
There
City.
we go.
Delaware City.
And they've got nice restaurants down there.
Yeah.
Krabby Dick's.
Yeah. Delaware
next door.
City is low key.
Yeah.
Delaware City is low key. It's got a cute little fishing town vibe.
Yes.
Let's scroll down a little bit more. Who are we? So Pastel Pedals, Delaware's first bike share company. What makes us different? Simple. You're helping us save the world one ride at a time. We've partnered with the nonprofit One Tree Planted to be able to give back with every ride. What does that mean for you? For every bicycle rented, one tree will be planted in a reforestation project effort across the globe. Amazing, right?
Yeah.
Enjoy your ride, and we'll take care of the rest. I love that.
Yeah.
I also saw up top it said locations, and Delaware City's the only one, but it seems like
There might be
they're looking to expand. That's great.
I hope they do.
That's a great business model.
It is.
It's always good when you know your money's. Obviously they're running a business, and I hope they're profitable and make a good amount from it. But at the same time, when you know some of that money is going to something better and something that's a betterment to society
Yes.
and people, that's awesome. I love that. And then the last thing we can bring up, and maybe we finish up off that, but wanted to show off your Instagram page, and you have a shot of, on First Date Dates, that Odessa property, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, would love to show that one. Is that recent or?
It's in the fall time.
Fall time. Okay, you have to help navigate us from it because you do post a lot. You be posting. No, good. That's a compliment. That's a compliment. No, you be posting.
Maybe not enough.
It's never enough.
No,
it's never enough. It's never enough. If it's good quality content, but that's the thing with what y'all are doing is it's also not free. You have to go and actually go on the date. You have to travel.
Exactly.
You have to eat the food. You have to do all the things.
We have to hire a babysitter.
Of course. So keep going down. There's the Renaissance Fair. I love it.
Yes.
Sean, you're popping, dog. Look at all those notifications.
I don't hear much.
51 new followers. Jeez.
Nice.
Blitzing. See, look at all these videos. Klondike
Right here,
cakes,
we've got
Renaissance Fair. Urban Air. I haven't been there.
Oh, keep going down a little bit more. Right there. Corbett Sharp House,
Love
Odessa, Delaware.
This deserves more than 21 views. Or 21 likes. Love it.
It's really nice there.
The trees are gorgeous.
Cool transitions.
Yeah, very much. Very creative.
Anyways.
Nice
Good.
loot.
Yeah, good loot. Good loot. And that's the beauty of it too. And here's what I'll point out on that is you got 21 likes, and a lot of people are like, if I don't get 1 million likes, it's not good. And that's not what the game is.
Yeah, that's not how I started for likes and for. I'm just
that's
having
good
fun.
content. It's niche.
Yeah.
That's what it needs to be.
Yes.
If you like, I won't get too back into my background, but social media wise, we've done really well.
Yeah.
Going viral isn't
everything?
It's not. It's definitely not everything. I was going to say it's not that difficult. If you throw enough spaghetti at the wall with the right knowledge, you're going to go viral. But as those podcast episode before this, Joe, we were talking about, like, because he does social media as a job. And he's like, my personal social medias don't really get any love because I don't care about it.
Okay.
And that's where I think the success is in the person creating and enjoying what they're doing is huge. But then the viewer, because more people are creating, is looking for things that are more after exactly what they need.
Yes.
Like, I think when TikTok and things got rolling, like in YouTube and content, like, okay, yeah, we'll watch a vlogger go on a date, blah, blah, blah. But now we're in a world where I'd much rather see what someone locally is doing.
Yes.
What are they discovering? What do they know that I don't know? What's the inside scoop? What's the new restaurant that they got invited to as a VIP that hasn't even been announced yet that they're going to know? I'm going to follow them. And that's where I see y'all projecting to, and it's really cool.
Same.
I can't wait to have you guys back on here. Hopefully both of you next time, because hubby's with the kids right now.
Yeah.
So next time, would love to have both of you in here. But where can people find you? What should people reach out to you for? And give me your closing statement.
Yeah. So First Date Dates on TikTok and Instagram is where you can find us. And if any local Delawarean businesses, restaurants, or festivals want us to collab with them, you can also reach us at firststatedates@aol.com.
At AOL.
AOL.
Love it. All
Keeping
right.
it classic.
Appreciate you, Steph. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Thank you.